Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Dr. Watkins from Your Black World. I'm in Denver, Colorado right now. I think this is the 13th leg of the Black Economic Empowerment Tour. I've literally lost count of the cities. I think I've been to 13 or 14 cities in the last couple of months. So we're going around and we're just talking about, wealth building, financial literacy, Black economic empowerment, entrepreneurship, cooperative economics, all these things that I think are going to make a difference for our community. Now, tomorrow in Denver, I'm actually speaking with S. Tia Brown. She's my co-host tomorrow. We're doing something called Financial Therapy 101. Tia is a licensed therapist, and we noticed that there's a lot going on when it comes to money and psychology, money and relationships, how money guides our decisions. So we just think that would be a fun thing to talk about because for Black folks, Black financial addiction is real. Financial choices that put us in places we don't want to be is very real. I've done it myself. We've all done it. We've all fell victim to it, and that's just something we want to help eradicate or help people deal with. Because we want people to be happy, not sad, prosperous, not struggling. Anyway, I was thinking about something the other day. I was thinking about this. I've had people ask me, why I bring Zaza Ali onto my channel. Zaza Ali, if you haven't seen her, Zaza Ali is extremely talented. She speaks about issues that mostly affect women. I think she's one of the most effective people that I know in this area, and I always had a lot of respect for her. She used to work closely with Professor Griff, who used to be with Public Enemy back in the day. He's not with Public Enemy. He hasn't been with Public Enemy for over 20 years. Chuck D sent me an email today to make sure that I remember to mention that, and which I think Chuck is. He's one of the baddest dudes of all time. I mean, if you know hip hop, you got to know Chuck D. In fact, there should have been 100 more Chuck D's after him until somebody took over hip hop and turned it into a weapon of mass destruction in the Black community. And I don't think that was an accident. And so if you follow any of this, a lot of people, what happened was Professor Griffin and Zaza Ali kind of parted ways, and I think it was a little bit hostile. I don't really know the details in terms of exactly who did what and how it all went down, but I do know that also Tariq Nasheed, who made Hidden Colors, is not a fan of Zaza Ali as well. And so I've had people kind of come to me and say, well, why are you letting Zaza come on your YouTube channel? And Zaza's a snake, and Zaza's this, and Zaza's that. And then I've had people say things about Tariq and Griff and everything else, and my position has always been pretty simple, that I think everybody has a right to speak, and I think that everybody should, be able to present their truth to the world, and then let intelligent people decide how they feel. I am a person that believes deeply in critical thinking. I'm a person that believes in laying all the ideas out on the table. So that everybody can have room to speak their piece. I'm not a fan of a Black community where we're forced to decide. It's just like when I had my difference with Dr. Umar Johnson, with whom I still respect. I don't hate Umar Johnson at all. A lot of people felt like they had to choose between me and Umar, and I don't know how Umar feels, but I've never felt like anybody had to choose. I mean, how arrogant would that be for me to think that you have to choose between me and a man as great as Umar Johnson? Now, Umar is not, our styles are different. We're not the same person. Are there things that we could fight about in a room? Absolutely. But there are a lot of things we could get into a room and really agree upon. We both, and I hope that we both agree that we love you. I love the community, and the community is above all. And I think that that's important to understand, as we do whatever it is we do. So what I would just say, generally speaking, is that number one, in terms of who can share their point of view, I've told a mutual friend. I've never met Professor Griff, but I did tell a mutual friend, Deshaun Farad, who was going to interview Griff. I said, you know what, I'll put Griff's interview on my channel. I don't have a problem with that. If he has something that he wants to say to balance what Zaza said, okay, it sounds good to me. Tariq Nasheed is, I consider him to be a friend. I was actually in this film, Hidden Colors 4. I enjoyed it. Whenever I see Tariq, there's a lot of respect. He's a smart guy, very smart, and I think that we have to kind of think or understand as a community that we don't always have to agree, that you can disagree and even not like somebody, but still kind of keep moving. It doesn't have to be World War III. You don't have to go to the nuclear option where it's like either you align with me or I destroy you. And I guess that's just part of the game. I mean, I know that there have been people that have been trying to destroy me for a long time. There always will be. And my defense is the truth. It's just trying to be authentic and honest, and just because I figure if I'm just who I am and I just tell you what I'm really thinking, that somebody will appreciate that. But then there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like it. And so I would just say in your own life, that's my suggestion. Number one, be a critical thinker. None of these people, none of us who have bigger platforms are any better than you are. None of us are. We just have a few tools and skills that have gained some attention that people appreciate, and that's a good thing. But I will say this though, that I know for a fact I would be nothing without your support. I mean, your support is what carries me. It's what allows me to do the things that I do. And I think anybody who forgets that is in for a rude awakening if they're not careful. So the second thing I would say is, if people get into a back and forth or disagreement, let them disagree. Check it out, see what you think, come to your own opinion, chime in. But don't let anybody think for you. That's the key thing. You got to think for yourself. That's really, really important. And so, with that being said, I'm curious to see, how more of this ends up. But honestly, I haven't talked to Tariq in a while. I've never talked to Professor Griff. When I have spoken to Zaza, I told her that I really think she should, really focus on the good she does for the world, and try to kind of deal with this and then move forward from there. Because I really think that ultimately it's about serving the community. So even with Umar Johnson, when you saw, I mean, I'm not above any of this. I had a disagreement with Umar. You saw me tell the truth about that. But after that was over with, I scolded myself and said, "Okay, boys, you got it off your chest. It's done. Now get back to the business of serving the people that you care about." And that's what I do. I am a humble servant. That is what I am. That's all I'll ever be. And without you, I'm nothing. I so appreciate all of your support, every ounce of it. There's not a thing that you've ever done in support of what I do that I will ever take for granted. I just want you to understand that. So anyway, guys, I got to get out of here. We're getting ready for the presentation for tomorrow in Denver. If you want to know more, you can visit the drboycewatkinstour.com. We're also, after this, I'm going to Las Vegas, and then I'm going to New York City. Then I'm going to take a little bit of time off. When I'm in New York, I'm going to go on the Breakfast Club again. Charlemagne, the God, hit me up. And then I think I got some more stuff happening. I don't remember everything. But don't forget also, we have that TV show, Steel Justice. We're hoping the network will pick it up. And the last thing, oh yeah, the Black Wealth Boot Camp starts on June 4th. So you can sign up at theblackwwealthbootcamp.com. Use the discount code to save 20% on tuition. The discount code is SAVE MONEY. That's one word, not two. SAVE MONEY. You can get 20% off. That's the class I teach. Because at the end of the day, one of the things that we got to do as a people is we have to make sure that we understand how money works, how economic empowerment works, how all this works, so we can carve out our own destiny. So think critically, be strong, be focused, set goals, set the highest goals. Don't let nobody scare you. Don't let white folks intimidate you or nobody else, and just go for what is yours. That's all I just want you to do, because we ain't gonna all be around here forever. And when it's all said and done, I want to know that this revolution is gonna live forever. So take care, guys. Love you much. Talk to you soon. Peace.